Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. This is my weekly check-in, a little bit different than normal. We are not live today. Don't worry, we will still do live videos, but my weekly check-ins, the format is going to change now that I have my YouTube channel. So how's everybody doing? How's your week going? How's your morning going? Any goals that you're working on and accomplishing? I know for me personally, my goal this week was to change the way that I wake up in the morning, not hitting the snooze button, getting up and doing something for the first 30 minutes. It's just for me to help get me started for my day. And so far, so good. I am struggling a little bit, but I'm pushing through and it is making a difference. So I hope that you're reaching all your goals too, and that your week has been off to a great start. So jumping right into my topic, today I wanted to talk a little bit about criticism. This past week, I was put in a situation where I really had to think about my priorities and how I would split up my time. So after really thinking about it, I knew that after all this hard work that I put into myself and my family, I needed to see if there was a way that I could make it work. Because after all, it is something that really does make me happy. But I needed to do it in a way that wouldn't sacrifice what I've done with my life, the things that I'm building, and the goal of bettering myself. So I put myself first, which was a little scary, and I had a lot of doubts as I was doing it, but I did end up coming to terms with the fact that maybe this wasn't going to work out, and that would be okay. But the good news is it did work out. The bad news is I did get my first dose of criticism or hate, whatever you want to call it. I know this life that I'm currently working on is not for everybody, and I get that. There are going to be people out there that think that what I'm doing is ridiculous or dumb or hate on it, whatever the case is. It got me thinking, how was I going to let this affect me? And then all this stuff started flooding through my mind, like the books I've been reading, the articles I've been reading, the work I've been doing with my life coach, and the journaling I've been doing. So, and then of course, cue the book I'm currently reading right now, my Rachel Hollis book. And then of course, I also, started that Brave Not Perfect book started to come into place for me, which really resonates with me and my experiences. And then, the tried and true, my mom came through. There are always going to be people who don't align with you, or in my case, don't align with me. And feel that they need to maybe look down on what you're doing, belittle what you're doing, or make your journey feel less than what it actually is. And how would you react? What would be your reaction? How would it affect you? I decided that I don't care very much. I mean, I care a little bit. I'm human, but I'm really passionate about what I'm doing. And the criticism, I'm really not going to let it stop me. Instead, I think I'm just going to, really think about it, maybe jot down some notes, and try to think of where that person might be coming from when they said it, and then just move on, because I'm really enjoying this and it's making me happy. It's scary. It's not easy. Putting myself out there is scary, and I don't want to be judged. Nobody wants to be judged. But I want to be brave, and I want to continue to push through on the things that I feel most passionate about. And that fear of judgment, that's tough, because it really does hold you back. And I think without all this work I've been doing on myself, without the books I've been reading, and just putting myself in vulnerable situations, with my life coach, and other and things that align with those types of situations, I think I probably would have let it bother me a lot more, and I probably would have just stopped or given up. And I definitely would have dwelled on it for way too long. But I don't want it to hold me back anymore. I want to be brave. And I think I'm doing that. So, I'm going to continue to work on it every day, because I don't, I feel like every time I hit that block with some criticism, it's probably going to push me back a little bit. But each time it happens, I want it to push me back a little bit less, and I want to get a little bit stronger. So, my weekly challenge to you is, what's your dream? What's your goal? Like, what's holding you back? Take some time, jot it down, do a brain dump. I promise you it's going to look so different on paper. And if you need somebody to bounce it around with, let me know. I'd love to bounce it around with you. I really do feel like, though, that everybody's got something that they don't want to pull the trigger on. And we have to figure out a way to do that, because we've got so much we can give. And then my second weekly goal for you is I'm going to put some links down below in the description for things that have really helped me out in this particular situation. I'm going to give you a link to where you can buy the Brave Not Perfect book. I bought it on my Kindle. And then the article that my mom sent me about criticism, which I think is really important. And then, I really do recommend this Girl Stop Apologizing book by Rachel Hollis. Like, it really is helping me push through and, really put myself out there. So I hope that you all have a great week. Thank you again for all your support yesterday. It really meant a lot. I hope that you subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Lots of new and fun things are happening. Have a great day, everybody. Happy Wednesday.